Outer Orange.
Welcome back, my lovelies. I was just jamming to some music that you actually can't hear in this YouTube video, but just for no reason at all, here is the song I was listening to. Feel free to jam with me because it's such a freaking bop. Anyway, guys, welcome back. I'm actually in my PJs because I just don't feel like getting out my PJs, and this is some of the comfiest PJs I own. I actually got it at Walmart, and they have pockets. Pockets. We are here today to talk about it's Orange App Day. We're just here to talk about the results. Usually I post like fuzzy charts, but I just really want to talk about these because there's some cool stuff in here. This like literally just got posted. I think I go overnight or something. So these are like brand new lists, and this is again going to set 11. And I just want to say, guys, set 11 is looking so freaking fire right now. I think it's part of the thing is that Bob is just like completely like getting nuked to the ground. Like, yes, it's still being played, but it's just not like the main deck anymore, and it makes me so freaking happy. Because we're actually seeing like other people trying decks. Now, of course, diversity cut is involved in this, so of course it's not like fully pure and everything like that, but this is like set 11 with the lyrical stuff, and I don't know, there's something about this just makes me happy. Not that different from what I looked at last week, but we do have Alk on here that I want to take a look at, which my boyfriend was strangely really excited about. I literally woke up to him just saying Alk topped, and if you think I'm joking, here's the freaking things he posted, like 3 different jets. Here's Youthberg, and actually I've been telling my boyfriend to like try this deck out again because he did play it and then he stopped, and now he's like thinking about playing it again. So I mean to show him, and this is a pretty like clean list. The only thing, like I said, is just this card. This card makes life so hard right now because like every counter deck plays this card for obvious reasons. It's a good card, but because every deck plays this card, it's like so hard to know like what to put in. Obviously, if you take this out, I guess you could throw in like, I don't know, like Greedy or something. I don't know. You could probably there's enough Youthberg support where you could probably throw something in here. This Alk list, I did briefly see it this morning, obviously since I got spammed it this morning. Here is the Alk list. Now Alk is really weird. Her Vanguard's really good, but her support is like very okay, and you can actually even see it in the deck itself. A lot of the cards that she's playing are like not even for her. Like, she's playing this generic card, this is a generic card, this is a generic card, this is a generic card, that's a generic card, this is a generic card, and then like it's playing, it's a 2 of its main card, which is this card, and it's playing 4 of its like other main card, which I actually have to look to see what this card does again, because I read it and I was like, this seems like very okay. When this unit is placed on Vanguard by ability of your Alk Vanguard, she gets plus 10k, which is really good, by the way, because she's not like restricted. A lot of 10k cards, like anything that's 10k is usually restricted to your opponent being on grade 3. Usually it's like 5k, and then usually it's 10k. And then she also has Energy Blast 3. Choose one of your other rear guards in the same column, return to hand, choose one card from your hand called a rear guard with no units in the same column as this unit, and when this unit attacks, you may choose one grade 3 Alk in your ride deck revealed. If you revealed it, or if you have a Vanguard with grade 3 Alkins, you can Soul Blast and draw, and the Soul Blast and draw is really good. So this, I actually think this card's good. I think it's like the other support that's like kind of icky. I don't remember off the top of my head because it was just a lot to read at once. Like, there's just a lot of decks that got supported. But anyway, long story short, Soul Blast 2 draw, and she also gets 10k, and you also get to bounce a card, call a card. Not too bad, to be honest. Like, when you read it like this, like, it reads really well. It's an energy boss effect, pretty good stuff. Honestly, this card reads pretty good, so maybe we're sleeping on the deck. I don't freaking know. And then there's also this card, which I think this is the one that was like weird. So it says if you have a mermaid Vanguard, she gets plus 5k shield, plus 5k power. She's actually generic, so she's also on guard circle and rear guard circle, so she can be played in like other decks too, like Kyrie and like Curse Ring, by the way. And then she says if your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater with Alk in its card name, and you have not bound a card with the same card as this card, bind this card like a top some cards, choose up to 1 grade 3 Alk in its card name. If you don't put it to your hand, shuffle your deck. If you did not reveal, so charge 1. So it's not too bad, honestly. You guard with it, and then from drop you use its ability and check top 7 to find a guy, as long as you have a mermaid Vanguard. And a little fun fact, these 2 are mermaid Vanguards, if I remember correctly. They should be mermaid Vanguards. I know this one is, I think there's mermaids right there, so they're all mermaid Vanguards. I'm pretty sure she's a mermaid Vanguard, but I could be wrong. She might be a human. She is a mermaid. She is indeed a mermaid. She's got legs. I don't know. I see legs. Anyway, so long story short, you have the Vanguard the entire time, so she always just has the inherent shield, which isn't bad because you don't really want her in your hand anyway. You just want to pitch her, so you can just easily pitch her and then use her effects. I genuinely think this card's really good. You play it if you're G-Zone, if you don't have a G-Zone though, so like just keep in mind you can't play it in like future Stride decks. We actually don't have a Lyrical Stride deck still to this day, so I don't know if we're getting one. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, when this card is this card from hand, you can basically choose a grade 3 with a clan icon from your ride deck. You may reveal it if you revealed it, or if your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater with a clan icon, you can pay cost of Soul Blast or Energy Blast 3 and draw a card. So basically, if you have a clan Basically, like the encounter decks can only play her. You get to draw one, which is pretty good. And if you have a Vanguard with the clan, you can also banish to her and then counter charge one. So basically, she's a counter charger and she lets you draw. This is like the 5k card that basically just gets 5k to the thing on it and in front of it. So basically, just make your Vanguard bigger. Pretty good, like useful comment. I mean, it's actually funny how this comment is like randomly popping up in decks. Like she's also played in Kyrie. This shield card right here, I've talked about in my last video. This is a really good card. I really recommend grabbing these when these come out. I don't know if they're gonna be expensive or not, but I really recommend this being like a card to pick up if you're like a Lyrical like long-term player. And then that's basically, we have the mouse, we have the mermaid searcher. Obviously this deck runs like a bunch of mermaids, why wouldn't you want a mermaid searcher in it? And then we also have the ace unit, which also I believe is a mermaid. So this is just like a mermaid deck, which actually I'm like all for. There is a fern deck. I'm just gonna, not fern deck, sorry, a free run deck here. I'm just gonna quickly show it just because it did get hit like second place, so or at least in the Swiss round. So here's, I actually really want to play this. So like I actually just really like the Highlander order engine that it has. I think it's really cool. So actually Jeannie want to play this, so I'm really excited about this. And also it just runs all the characters in it, and I just really like that. It's like literally their journey. It's just cool to me. We also have another Chris Rain list. I am actually really excited about this deck as well because we're actually getting it in set 11, so this will be legal for some of the BCSs that are coming up. Oh, another mermaid line makes sense. This guy's running 4 of this card. God bless. This card's insane. A really good card. I think it's the best card that for Lyrical. That's a Chris Rain card. Like it's just it's literally the best card that Chris Rain has gotten in a while, aside from the new Chris Rain herself, like, and maybe Rochelle. Rochelle is also just really good, but I just think that this card just reviving, it's just so good. Like it also draws, it gets power, like there's nothing bad about this card. So also it abuses energy, which is good because like this deck just has so much energy, and the energy you use it on is like so like whatever, obviously aside from like I don't know, like this card, but I just think the energy was like never really that like well used, and I just think this card like really uses the energy effect as well really well, because you really need to go through your energy. They're also running high five, obviously, because high five is free in this deck since it's a divine deck, and then everything else looks pretty standard. Just run Yuika. They're running the grade 1 searcher just to basically get out your grade 1s, which is probably gonna be Yuika or Rochelle. I think the only thing I would include, and I know maybe I'm the weird one, I would still run the Guardster card, just like one somewhere. I just think it's a valuable card. I do think like sometimes having it and just outing your opponent, like forcing your opponent to have to PG versus like having the option to, I think matters. But I haven't tested this new variant. It's possible that your opponent's gonna be PG anyway, so maybe it just doesn't matter. I see Heroes is performing again, so there definitely is some kind of sauce with this Heroes deck, man. There's something going on here. It's like chaos all over again. There's just something there, and I actually finally read this card. Like I was like, oh, that's where this card is. It's set 11. I was like, where is this? And I didn't realize it was set 11 card. So I see why. I guess just this card just added a lot more flavor to this deck. Otherwise everything else is running some new support, some old support. They're also like running the old guy in here as well. A lot of people just don't like this guy. They don't like how he looks. So yeah, really cool. I still haven't played this deck yet. I'm actually thinking about maybe taking all this and throwing it into something and trying it out. Not 100% sure yet, but that's definitely on my list. And then let's look at Manurva. I always look at Manurva just because it is like one of the more topping decks along with Vergilla and Heartluru, but people do change how the list is sometimes, so that's why it's sometimes different and sometimes it's the same, like this one. It's just 3 Nebula, 4 3 of this, 1 Ace. Some people don't run the Ace, some people do. Everything else is pretty steam-wide. So also having 2 of the Persona, I've seen like on and off about this. Some people run it, some people don't, so it's interesting to see it kind of go on and off. This is a good going second deck too. Like it's an actual good going second deck. Like you can just kind of go second and just go crazy, especially in a going first format, which is also really nice. And I do think we're in a heavy going first format. I also saw that Odium got some results. Actually recently I've been playing Odium a little bit more. I had a crash out the other day with Odium. I just really was not having it, and then puts like where's I was happy again. Odium, this one runs the this shield card with like a power as well, which is also pretty good. I'm not crazy about this card. I will say the one card I actually don't like in this deck is this card, and I'm actually surprised how many decks are running this. My biggest issue with this deck is you just sometimes don't draw like the right cards to play the game. And so you sometimes just don't see this, or you don't see this, and you just auto lose. And it's been my biggest struggle with this deck. So I actually took this out, and I'm running the Cycler in this spot instead, and it's been perfectly fine. This deck isn't even running Philia, which I actually am totally understanding on the Philia thing. Philia is like a weird card in this deck. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's really weird, and also you don't want to like super deck yourself out either. It's just a weird thing with Philia. Philia is weird, but I do like this card too. This also lets you draw and stuff like that. You just need to see it. Like there's been so many times where I just play the game and I just don't see like half my deck, and I'm like, what is happening? I'll see it eventually, like the second half, but I have to like live to my divine turn to even like get there. Sometimes I just don't. There's also Zorga I'm actually kind of looking forward to. I don't know if I'm just coping or not. I do like the fact that people are keeping the list a little bit more simple. I think simple is good. with this. So here's Zorga here. So basically they're running, there's like another list that I saw that was running like two of the drink, and then I don't think they're running this at all, and then they're running like, I don't think they're running this, they're like instead running the grade 2 guy. It's crazy to me that they're only running 2 persona. I don't know about that one, but they are just getting like the order fetcher just to guarantee the order, because sometimes like the deck just says, no, I don't want to find an order, like I just don't want to do it, and then you just completely lose. So I totally understand the value behind this. Sometimes you just need it. I don't know if I like this list as much as I like some of the other lists I've seen, but this list is fine. I do like the fact that people are going back to roaming. I just think roaming is just still just the better card of the 2 revival target cards, but maybe it's just me, maybe because I grew up with roaming. I don't know. It's just a good card. Anyway, all the orders are always like the same. Everyone always plays like the same orders now. It's always like, this is like the only thing that kind of changes sometimes, but it's like always this, one of this, one of this, one of this, one of this, 2 of this, usually 1 of this, 2 of this sometimes, depending on how many blitzes you want. And then like usually 2 of this, and some people splash this in. So the orders have been like the same. No one's been trying out like any other orders, in all honesty. I've seen, I think, one person like run the retire order, and that was like literally it. But honestly, you don't really need the other orders as much. These orders just do the job really well. This is like your defense, this is like your draw, your searcher, your drive checker, your miller and caller, your caller, and like extra power buff to the front row, and then this like just gets more power as well. It's just another buffer as well. So honestly, like all these orders are good, and the other orders are like okay. So there's some that are pretty good, but just like obviously you can only fit so many orders in the deck, right? So you gotta do what you gotta do. Also, the deck cares about different orders, so you can't like really go crazy on like 4-ofs and stuff like that unless you're playing mask, and this deck obviously isn't playing mask. So anyway, but yeah, we also have our our revive target, which is really good that we have a 4th attack now, so Divine you can actually play the game now without like sitting there and being a 3 attack deck most of the game. So that's also really nice. You have like a little bit more pressure now, so there's that. Let's see, what else do we have? I saw a Lure top, which is also interesting because I don't think Lure got anything, but they are about to get their new stride, and people are really looking forward to that, I'm sure. But here's Lard. It's running the dog that's a 10k shield. They're running the owl. They have this guy. This is interesting. I haven't seen this guy in a long time aside from premium. 3 maple is also really interesting. This list in general is just so different. And obviously Nebula, because why not? We have our Fine Girl on the 5th attack. Also have this. I love this card. This is the one that brings all the heals from drop and puts them in the guard circle. It's just a really cool heal. A really cool card because you can just take like 4 of these and slap them into the guard circle, and you just have like a huge amount of shield out of nowhere. It's really nice. It looks like a pretty standard list outside from that. It's very defensive. This is a very defensive list. Like everything about this list is defensive. And defensive and free draw, basically, because you're going to keep reviving this and killing it off. You're going to keep recycling the same cards over and over again with that card. Basically just a recycle machine. And I guess and you're playing purple T2 to just like not die. They're also running a ton of draws. Like I don't even think they're trying to like kill you. I think they're just trying to deck you out. I think that's sort of the premise here, because running these draws specifically, running the 7 draw engine like just says that they're trying to basically play for the long game. Basically like all 8 of these will probably be flipped up at some point. That's what this says to me. I obviously didn't watch this person play, but that's what this says to me, that it seems like they're playing for the long game, because they even have the owl so that way you can countercharge back, and and you can send cards back so you don't deck yourself out and all that kind of fun stuff. It just reads to me like they're really trying to play for the long game. And they even have twin cast in here too, just to kind of add on. So there's more to it. So yeah, it seems really cool. I've been talking about deck out Lard for a little bit now, just kind of looping your cards over and over again and just basically telling your opponent like I'm not dying. And I'm interested to see, because you'll notice they're not even running the grade 3, like the grade 3 that calls itself out, that becomes like a big body that usually there's no more Fessa in here either, by the way. Like they're really not trying to kill you. Like basically Java got a bunch of new stuff, and people are playing it in BOV actually, but you can actually just play the deck. So here is the deck, and actually one thing I like about it is it's not as like twosies. Doesn't run a bunch of random 2-ofs and stuff like that like it used to, so I kind of like that. It's more like 4 of this, 4 of this, 3 of this, like it looks a little bit more stable, I guess is the best way to put it. You don't have a bunch of like random 1-ofs because you're trying to like put all the pieces together and make like this whole thing. I do like that about it. It looks more standard now, so that's also really cool. So I'm just showing you guys this just so you guys can see the list and be aware. This is a Sanctitude behind my head, by the way. BOV is now no longer like Trick Moon Vyward machine because everything got restricted, so now they're running like Java pieces or something. I don't know. I haven't really been following. No, this one actually is running. This is standard BOV. I say like BOV isn't running all its BOV stuff, and this list actually is running the BOV stuff because this is the card from set 10. I just read this card the other day. officially, like Reddit, like didn't just look at it and, you know, toss it away when I saw it had arms on it. I actually read it. So they're just running Bob. Like, it's just Bob the deck. That's so funny. Actually, the whole team is just like, it's like Manurva, Prism, Bob. So that's kind of funny that they did that. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's look and see what else we have. It looks like the bat deck is still batting because someone took it. I also am super curious about this deck here. I'm gonna give you guys a small suspense. What deck do you think it is? It's not a popular deck. It's not a popular deck. Is this guy? Oh, what the? Well, it's sorry guys, that was Shadowverse. Here, this deck. So this deck, I'm really curious about because it's like a whole gear deck, and it actually reads like so well. So I'm really excited to try this out. I know they're running her too, which is a promo, so hopefully she's kind of cheapish right now. Hopefully she doesn't go back up in case this deck has any light. I don't know what this deck does. I know like the general premise of like you like bind your grades to get like into other grades, which I obviously, because you have the grade 4, that will also help you with that. I haven't read like the support cards yet. This deck just looks really cool. So Siana has like a 5 attack turn now, which is pretty good. These just help you, you know, live. This is a very blitz oriented deck. You can like play with their blitzes a lot better, which is also really good. I have this new grade 1 that I think this is the one that restands a dude, and then it's just honestly, and then this, like, she just restands herself. She got some new support, and also the top 5 checker to constantly call cards out is really good. You're like deck thinning. You still have all your other engine of just being annoying and forcing your opponents like have to discard or not. It just kind of depends on the deck you're facing, I'll be honest with you. Some decks you face and like they just don't care what you do at all, and like this deck folds to it, and then some decks you face and they really care what you're doing and they just like auto lose. And so it just kind of depends, but I do think this deck definitely got like an upgrade. I definitely feel like I was a little hard on this deck. Oh, this is the one that also gets out your Siana, if I remember correctly. I can't remember. Oh, is it this card? This card gets your Siana. It's the one where you like do the effect and then you just instantly ride into her, and then she has like an op place, like check top 5, do the thing, and then you can persona. It's more consistent in getting persona, which is also really important, I feel. I will say one thing I don't like about this deck is that it steps away from premium now. Like you can't really play this version in premium anymore. It's just not the same anymore because obviously you have to do the main phase to get to the, you know, the persona ride engine loop, stuff like that. So you have to do it in main phase, so you can't really stride anymore under this. You can, but it's just not the same. So I think that's the only downside about this deck, is that it's not good. It's not, or it doesn't like feed with premium like I was hoping it would, because you can actually play this in premium and kind of like get away with it, but now you kind of can't. Like not this version anyway. You can still play the OG and just go the OG route, but yeah, you can't do it here. But anyway, it's nice to see this having some results or something out there for it, because I actually genuinely think this deck can perform. I do think it definitely still struggles here and there, but I don't think it's as bad as like I gave it credit for personally. So greed on support, greed on real, the same freaking deck. This is from set 10. That's a set 10 card. It's the same deck. Oh, they're also running the soul card. Yeah, nothing's changed here. It's just the same deck. Just mask with the mask engine. The issue with this deck is it just decks out right now. It just literally can't. It doesn't really die, but it also doesn't win, because like it has like the pressure isn't that high. Like and subscribe and all that fun stuff if you saw anything here that you thought was informative to you. With you guys at shop Code Orange, if you need anything, save yourself some money, all that fun stuff. I also have BCW supplies if you need supplies or anything like literal storage. I use it like literally every day. Any day that I'm deck building, I use their storage. I'm not even joking. So Orange10, save yourself some money in there. And this is brand new. It just opened up. I do have a dual spec code as well now. So if you're really interested in sleeves specifically, and I think I have a couple other stuff, but mainly sleeves, that's like what they're known for right now. You can use my code OuterOrange, and you can save yourself some money there and use that, and just shop to your leisure. You have like 3 different ways. You have cards, sleeves, and storage. 3 different ways to use my code, and just enjoy TCGs and all that fun stuff. On that, guys, peace out. That's without it as always. Thank you so much for all the support. I really love everyone commenting and everything. I don't think you guys understand how much joy it brings me. Like, genuinely, it's like my favorite part. It's like why I do this. I just really I like hearing what other people have to say. I like talking to people. I like yapping. It's just literally what I love. Bye, guys. Enjoy. Bye. If you listen to that song I put in the beginning, let me know below how you felt about it, because it's like one of my favorite songs. I don't know why. It's just such a bop. Tell me below if you listen to it or not. And if not, it's okay. It's a really unknown song, but I really like it. So maybe you do too. And yeah, anyway, bye lovelies. Bye lovelies. Bye.
What are you thinking of? Tell me about yourself.